From the Palm Bear. The victim was a convicted sex offender. His qualifying conviction involved a child between 12 and 15 years old. The suspect was 12 years old when that conviction happened. Both men were from the same small beach town. The affidavit calls them friends. That's where this investigation begins. On the morning of March 28th, Palm Bay police got a call. Vultures were circling something near Bombardier Boulevard. That's deep inside the area known as the compound. Officers found 2 suitcases in the tall grass. Both contained human remains. Inside the first suitcase, investigators found an Amazon package. It was addressed to Lucas Sander Jones, 19, of Watson Drive in Indialantic. That address is 19 miles from the compound. That evening, detectives drove to Watson Drive with a search warrant. Bloodstains were present in multiple locations throughout the residence. A kitchen knife at the home matched the type of knife found in the suitcases. Jones himself had visible wounds and bruises. He refused to speak with investigators. The victim was identified as Colie Lee Daniel. He was 28 years old. He lived in Indialantic. He was listed on FDLE's Sexual Offender and Predator Registry. His qualifying conviction was from October 2018 in Brevard County, lewd and lascivious battery on a child between 12 and 15. He pleaded guilty. When Daniel was convicted, Lucas Sander Jones was 12 years old. Both were living in Indialantic at the time. That's a matter of public record. Daniel was charged again in January 2021, this time for failing to register as required. He pleaded guilty to that charge, too. His mother reported him missing on March 22, 2026. Here is what the affidavit describes. The evening of March 20th, Daniel was at the Watson Drive home. Jones's girlfriend, Mashai, was there. She saw Daniel lying on Jones's bed. He appeared unconscious. Jones tried to wake him. She never saw Daniel stand up. She left the room briefly. When she returned, Jones told her Daniel had gone out the back door. The next morning, March 21st, Jones asked Mashai to drive him to the compound. She drove him in her red Honda Accord. Jones removed 2 gray containers from the car. He placed them in separate locations at the site. He made 2 trips. They didn't just have her word for it. Flock camera data confirmed the vehicle at the compound twice on March 21st. Her account and the camera data matched. March 22nd, Daniel's mother reported him missing. March 28th, vultures led police to the suitcases. An Amazon package led police to Jones's door.
Jones was arrested March 28th. He faces 3 charges: tampering with physical evidence, abuse of a dead human body, and transporting remains in an unauthorized container. The offense date on all 3 counts is March 21st. That's the date he disposed of the remains. It is not a death date. Jones posted bond and walked out the same day. The judge set $2,500 on the tampering charge, $5,000 on the abuse of a dead body charge, and released him on his own recognizance on the misdemeanor. Total bond, $7,500. He was booked at 3 in the morning and out by the afternoon. One condition, he was ordered not to return to the compound. No murder charge has been filed. The medical examiner's findings have not been publicly released. Florida prosecutors typically file evidence charges first. Homicide follows when pathology confirms it. That determination is still pending. Now, here's the question the public record can't answer. Daniel was 28. Jones was 19. Daniel's qualifying conviction involved a child between 12 and 15. Jones was 12 when that conviction happened. Both were from Indialantic. Daniel was found on Jones's bed. The affidavit calls him a friend. How that friendship formed has not been explained. Not by police, not by prosecutors, not by Jones's attorney, who hadn't yet been assigned as of March 30th. This is not the first time remains have been found at the compound. It may not even be the second. The compound is 2,784 acres of undeveloped land in southwestern Palm Bay. The city doesn't own it. Its own website says plainly, the compound is not a recreation area. The Palm Bear has covered this place for 3 years. The record is grim. Christmas Day 2022, 2 teenagers shot, a double homicide. September 2023, a 30-year-old man shot and dumped there. March 2023, a woman's remains identified, a man later convicted of second-degree murder in October 2025. Then this. 6 weeks before Daniel's remains were found, Palm Bay police responded to a separate missing person investigation at the compound. Remains were identified as a satellite beach woman. That case is still active. 2 separate cases, 6 weeks apart, same location. The Palm Bay City Council voted in April 2025 to accept a remediation plan for the compound. Funding is in place. The plan exists. The compound keeps producing crime scenes. Jones's arraignment is April 21st. Whether a murder charge follows depends on the medical examiner. Whether anyone publicly addresses the relationship between Jones and a convicted sex offender remains to be seen. The public record tells you what happened, it doesn't tell you why. Read the full article at thepalmbear.com. This is the Palm Bear.